Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. This is a highly requested video. I've been asked by several of you, how did you lose 27 pounds in 60 days? They want to know the steps that I took to do it. Before starting, I want to mention, as you guys know, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. It's always good to talk to our doctor. We each have different health challenges, health issues, and what may be a good fit for me may not be a good fit for you. So we need to find something that's a good fit for each individual person. Now, let me get started. The first thing I think would probably be good for almost anyone though is, and this is the first step that I took that I haven't done in a long time, is number one, I've been tracking my food on MyFitnessPal. You can go to myfitnesspal.com and it is free. Now they do have a paid version also, but that will really show you what you're eating. It'll break things down into carbs, protein, fat, sugars, and even if you're not on a healthy eating plan, if you want to chart this kind of gives you an idea where you're at. And I find it extremely helpful to see how many calories, portions, because calories do matter. So tracking your food at MyFitnessPal has been educational and eye-opening and a big help. Number two, keeping to 100 carbs or lower a day. You guys know I'm combining keto and paleo, and next Wednesday I'm going to talk to you guys about what it was like being on paleo when I was doing that 9 years ago, and the difference between paleo and keto and what it's like to combine them together and the difference between the two. And I'll go into that next Wednesday, but I'm not doing extremely low carb. I'm doing total carb, and I'm keeping to 100 carbs or lower a day, which is really helping with cravings a lot. So that's been a big game changer, which goes with number three, increasing fat so I don't get hungry. And when I mean fat, it doesn't mean that I'm eating bacon grease by the mouthfuls. To be honest, I don't even make bacon for myself. Because I know that's a popular food on a keto and paleo type diet. I'm eating avocado, some Greek yogurt, some eggs. I do eat meat probably once a day, cottage cheese, and I also have some protein shakes, things like that. Something that's going to stay with me more than refined carbs that don't stay with me. So I've increased the protein and the fat to help keep me satiated and to have less cravings. Number four, I'm sleeping really well, and that helps a lot for weight loss, and so that means I'm not retaining as much water because I'm getting good restorative sleep. Number five, I'm not allowing myself to get super hungry or waiting too long before I eat, because then the cravings come and I want to eat a lot. So I'm eating regular meals, and I'm paying attention to what my real hunger is versus to what my head is saying. And so I'm paying attention to cravings versus when I'm actually really legitimately hungry. Number six, I'm learning a lot about making lower carb, healthier recipes for me. I'm using things such as Truvia, which is erythritol and stevia together. And that's really helped with making some recipes. So if I have a sweet tooth, I can make something with very little carbs, but also has a little bit of sweetness in it. And that always helps. Number seven, I do carry snacks with me wherever I go. A lot of times I don't even eat them, but that way, if for some reason I'm home or away from home a little bit longer than I think I will be, I have like maybe a 100-calorie package of almond and walnuts to eat, or I may carry a protein bar. I do buy low-carb protein bars, but I don't eat them here at home. I generally only eat them if I'm doing a product demonstration or if I'm going to be out several hours, which is really not very often, maybe once a week. Number eight, the big thing also that I'm doing is intermittent fasting. Many times in the morning, I'm thirsty, I'm not hungry, so I spend a lot of time drinking water first thing. And many times I don't even have my first meal until 1 o'clock, sometimes 2, because I'm legitimately not even hungry. And so I'm really trying to pay attention to when I am actually hungry. And that is extremely important because I think many times people eat out of habit. I know I did. Number 9, waiting a while after I eat. I used to just keep eating and eating and eating. So sometimes if I'll think I'm hungry, I'll eat, and then I'll wait like 15, 20 minutes and see how I feel. Many times I'm not hungry and I'm satisfied. But waiting until after you eat and just letting the food digest and seeing how you feel really makes a difference, because many times I know I can talk fast and I can eat fast and I can just keep shoveling the food in. So sometimes I need time to take slower bites, eat slower, let the food digest, and think about how I'm feeling 20 minutes from now. That's been a game changer. Number 10, following many other healthy eating channels such as Keto Connect, and there's a whole bunch of other ones that I've been following, learning healthy recipes, learning tips and tricks. Kim over at Free to Family's been another inspiration. Kelly, Freedom in a Budget. There's so many, and I could name a ton other people that are awesome and really helping me with my journey. Here's my bonus tip. I know that sometimes people have good days and bad days with their eating. Sometimes they've got days where they feel like, oh, I blew it. I'm taking things one meal at a time. Even though I've lost 27 pounds, I can always improve and do better. I can make better choices, but I'm just taking it one step at a time. I'm not thinking 6 or 7 or 8 months down the road, because if I do that, I drive myself crazy. So I'm just taking little manageable steps, and I'm thinking each month, what can I do to improve? That's been a game changer. Now, if all of this is overwhelming for you and you're like, gosh, Dawn, I don't know if I want to do all that, I would say if I had to only take one of these tips that's actually helped more than any of them, for me, it's keeping to under 100 carbs a day. If you only want to do that, for me, that's been the biggest tip. If you're on a healthy eating journey, what tips keep you at the weight you like to be? How do you drop weight? And what are some of your weight loss strategies? I always love to hear from you, and I hope that this video helps somebody. This is Money Mom signing off, and as always, I love you. Bye-bye.